here. So like the title suggests and what you see in the thumbnail, yes, I'm gonna talk about something that just happened very recently in the K-pop world. And disclaimer, what I'm about to say is all of my own opinions, so if you feel like you're gonna get offended, or if you're someone who's easily offended, please click exit right now. Um, yeah, giving you guys that chance. Otherwise, if you guys are still here, then just watch on. Also, I am aware that this particular video might get a lot of hate. It might get a lot of flaming comments, and I'm prepared for that. But if you guys do want to hate on me and flame me, appreciate if you guys could actually type the comments in either English or Malay, so at least I can read it in the context. Otherwise, if you type it in any language like Chinese, Korean, Japanese, anything else, I wouldn't be able to read it, and I want to understand your context because Google Translate, it helps, but to be honest, it kind of sucks as well. So yeah, those are all my disclaimers. Without further ado, let's begin. So first, I love to talk about my feelings about the 2NE1 Disbandment. Yes, as a fan, I'm really sad about it, but to be completely honest, it wasn't like I wasn't expecting it, but I thought at least they will make maybe one final comeback before like the actual disbandment. But I guess it did not happen. As CL said in her letter, things fell apart, and yeah, things just didn't work out. And as a fan, I can see that we as fans and also the haters kind of played a part in this, because whenever there was a comeback or debut of a YG artist, almost every comment was, where is Park Boom? Where is 2NE1? Why is CL in America? Does she not care about her group anymore? Or things like, especially after Minzy left, it was like, how could you guys let Minzy go? Like, oh my god, you guys clearly don't know what you guys were doing with 2NE1, and that's why Minzy left and all. And you know, people are all like justice for 2NE1 and everything. As a fan, I was a little bit upset that 2NE1 was treated in this way, but as a rational fan, I think we partly caused this disbandment, because with all these comments and everything, you know, it just really sucked. Like, there must be a reason if they did not announce anything or they didn't have any comebacks. I believe there's always a reason. And I think that they were also trying to test the waters about how Koreans are accepting Park Bo not after her drug scandal. To be honest, it's not really that scandalous, but I'm not going to go too much into it. So if you guys want to know, please do go and Google about it, because there's been a lot of conspiracy theories, so I'm not going to add to that. But yeah, unfortunately, even after about 2 years, a lot of Korean netizens were still not accepting Park Boom after that case. There were a lot of comments like, I thought she would be in jail by now, she should just rot in jail, why isn't she dead, and a whole lot more comments that I won't get into because it's really negative, to the point that I really do wonder how can these people survive with such negative thoughts. But yeah, I think due to that, a decision had to be made. They can't keep holding back and hoping that eventually one day maybe the Korean netizens might start accepting Park Boom again. But neither can they not move on at all. So this is actually the best course of action for everybody without hurting anyone too much. Yes, it sucks that they couldn't remain as a team, but to be completely honest, I think things started shattering since that scandal and after Minzy left. Yes, I'm a little sad that my 26th birthday is considered the beginning of the end for 2NE1, since their contract ended on my birthday itself. But yeah, I think we as fans and also haters, sometimes we just have to take responsibility on our words and our comments, because like it or not, a lot of companies see how how we give reception to all these artists and stuff to see whether they deserve a comeback or not, to be honest. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about 2NE1's Disbandment. And the other big news obviously is about Nam Tae Hyun leaving winner. Like I said, there was a lot of comments as well, like, where is Winner? Is Winner gonna come back? Why did you put them in the dungeon and all? Whenever there was a news of another YG artist comeback or debut that wasn't Winner. So I really don't know. I guess at a certain point, maybe YG did really thought it through and maybe had a discussion with Taeyun about whether they should announce or not about his condition. And it kind of sucked that after the announcement was made, instead of a lot of positive comments, you actually get people saying things like, oh my god, now he's just really using Taeyun's condition as an excuse about not bringing Mina back, and it was just a whole lot of stuff that I don't find even worthy of repeating, because it's just so downright negative. But it's to a point whereby if you are Taeyun and in that condition, and if you really did give YG the permission to disclose about your condition and actually tell the world that you have such a condition and that's the reason why there wasn't any comebacks happening and stuff, if I was in his shoes, I would feel really bad. Like, instead of people being supportive and believing me, I get people calling me a fraud or saying that it's just an excuse. And it pained me even further when the official statement came out about Taeyun leaving Winner, and apparently part of the decision was made because Taeyun felt like he was holding Winner back and they should move on. So in a very sad way, I feel like some of our comments might have caused this. Maybe it was just too much pressure. I really don't know. This is just what I really feel, and I guess what I'm trying to say is that in both cases, it had a lot to do with what people say. So it's so easy to just look up the news and just simply type a comment on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, news articles and everything. It's so easy to share postings and just write what you feel and stuff, or just really commenting, or yeah. But I think sometimes we forget that there is another person at the end, on the other end of the screen, who actually reads all these comments and stuff, and it can be hurtful and pressuring, to be honest. And because it is so easy to make such comments that I don't think that a lot of us actually realize the gravity of the situation. And maybe we should just start learning to think before we type, or if we type it, say it back to ourselves and be like, if I was the person on the other side of the screen reading this and this is directed to me, would I feel okay? So I guess what I'm trying to say is that words are quite powerful, no matter is it written or spoken or typed. They are pretty powerful and can lead to a lot of different decisions. And I'm not saying that we caused this to happen about 2NE1's Disbandment or about Taeyun leaving Winner. There could have been many other factors playing with it. But I feel like we played a part in it, no matter how big or small. There was definitely a part played by us, because we as fans and also the haters, we contributed our thoughts, we contributed our comments, we contributed our feelings. So I just feel that at the end of the day, maybe we need to start taking responsibility for the things we say and for the things we do. So that's all I'm going to say about this. I'm sorry this is a very serious and somber video compared to my usual videos that talk about K-pop, but I just feel that there is such a culture going on of people are just spouting whatever they feel without taking any responsibility for it, and not even seeing that it's actually bullying, even though it's technically cyberbullying. They don't see it as bullying to the point whereby they become desensitized by it. So I just think that maybe we really need to start thinking about what we do on the internet for real. And with that, I shall conclude my video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in the next videos. Bye!